Hello, I'm Azami Fukurai.
Oh, hey. Yamada here. I work as a writer.
It's gonna be... You're Yamada Gas Mask, right? How do you know? I heard you're a famous web journalist.
Let me take off this mask so it's easier to talk.
Oh, well, that's gonna... I might as well have not even bothered bringing the thing. Phew. Also, just Yamada is fine without the gas mask. Why even bother wearing it? Like, I get that that's his... Actually, no. Like, if your gimmick is that online, fine. But, like... I don't know. It seems stupid. Why did you participate? Well, good, because I'm not even sure how, easy it was to hear me when I was using the tin can. What made you sign up to this tour? Not much to explain, really. I got a DM invitation. I showed up. And I guess since this tour draws a lot of interest, I thought I could write about it. Will you be reporting on the tour? Pretty much. Just go ahead and do my journalist thing. The other participants. Which one do you think did it? Even though we don't really know what happened yet. About the other participants. Never met any of them. Don't know them. Did you find any clues? Have you found the 4-digit numbers? It kind of seems like everyone else is standing around and waiting for me to do it. Of course. It was so easy, I'm kind of disappointed. Found it right after the search started. Do you wanna maybe, like, get the tour moving on then, if you found it? Maybe we can just, you know, not be standing in the middle of a park? So it's not quite this, because there's only 2 swan boats. Continue looking for numbers out. They have swan boats! I remember riding these when I was little. Who was I with when I did? Ghosts, probably. That's weird. I wonder what that's about. Look for the number. Numbers. There's a number 8 on the back of the boat, but this can't be it. It's not a 4 digits anyways. Continue looking for the number. Ah, there's some graffiti in the corner with some numbers. 5S Kanoko was here. People who graffiti their names like this must be pretty proud of themselves. That was a journal update. Hello, I'm Azami Fukurai. Fujiwara. Nice to meet you, Fujiwara-san. As in the historical Fujiwara family, including Fujito Fujiwara. Furito? Why did you participate? What made you sign on to this tour? Well, you could say I have a special interest in the occult. I couldn't tell by your character design. And I did receive a DM invitation. Joining was the only option. The other participants. About the other participants. I'm really not interested. But that Yamada gas mask seems famous online. To be clear, I don't know him personally, just know of him online. Did you figure it out? Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? Oh, pardon me, I got distracted thinking about something else. I have a lot on my mind, so I'm leaving that to the others. Clearly he, tried and just can't figure it out. Hello again, I'm Azami Fukurai. Oh, hello, Azami-chan. I'm, Kimura. Glad to meet you. Why did you participate? Why did you join this tour? I'm actually something of a horror story fan, especially the Kadans. Also, a man's face showed up in a photo I took here before. That just looks like a dude. Yeep! Who is this person? This pond has a rumor about a man's ghost who is hunched over and mumbles something. I know someone who's hunched over. There's this rumor that people who see his face get pulled into the pond. So it might be that ghost in this photo. Scary, huh? That's some rumor. I felt I might learn something about the ghost if I joined this tour. I was really happy as I didn't think I'd actually get an invite. Haha, a ghost? I've had my yearly dosage of ghost encounters. Well, there's gonna be more chapters, so you probably are gonna see a lot more. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? I'm really not good at this kind of thing, so I haven't found a clue. I guess I'm waiting for someone else. I feel like it's gonna be crazy if it's just like another... Oh, it might just be the swans. Like, that's it. Like, look, there's swans everywhere. If like... Technically, there's not that many characters in the other chapters, so it's fair enough. But if it's like the one woman is the one that did it, it's been like... It's been like a woman every time. I guess the first case kind of doesn't count because it was 2 people, but whatever. Check the sign. Shinobazu Pond. Ooh, so the lotus flowers bloom at certain times of the year. Look around. 4 digits, 4 digits. Don't see them anywhere. What's this? There's a rope tied to one of the signposts. There's nothing on the other end of the rope. Missing, boat? Before I... Oh. What up, dude? A lot of fellows around. But this is also a park. You think a lot of these fellows would just be kind of like... broad... random peeps. Is this shadow a man? Is that Hunchback Man? He's hunched over and kind of creepy. Look closer. Could he be the man that showed up in Kamara-san's photo? The one walking around hunched over? That's like a very, like, simple hunch over, though. That's like depressed hunched over. I don't know if he's a ghost, but he's scary either way. Oh, does the pond swallow up people who see the ghost's face? Seeing the trace doesn't count, right? As it's not the ghost himself? Like, compare that to what's going on with Gas Mask over here. What's with the shadow? It looks like a person, but gives me the creeps. What are they doing? Writing something somewhere high up? Maybe this is a trace of an organizer writing the 4-digit number somewhere? But there's nothing near their hand. How could that be? It's in the past, so whatever happened. What that ghost doing? Well, the simplest answer would be the swan boat numbers, but we'll see if there's anything else. Another swan boat. This boat seems off somehow. I wonder why. Oh, this one doesn't have a rope. Maybe it came off? Won't the boat float away like this? I don't see any park keepers around. I should call park services once we're done here. That's so kind of you. Journal update. Park services. There's a number 13 on the back of the boat, but no 4-digit number anywhere. Maybe it's somewhere else? I should note this down too, even though I think it's not related, but it probably is. Yo, what up, dude? I think someone wants to kill you, probably. Hello, I'm Azami Fukurai. Oh yeah? Well, me, I'm Matsuda. I feel like he's going to die because he got that note. Why did you participate? I am actually curious about this. What made you sign up on this tour? Well, yeah, I'm not really that interested in all this. This tour is pretty popular, yeah? I had like 0 interest in this occult stuff, but I did get that invitation message. So figured why the hell not? Why waste it? Like I said, that rumor about people going sayonara, wonder if that's actually going on. Oh yes, of course. That gas mask kid. He's raking in the dough with name and shame articles, yeah? Kid's probably up to date on stuff like that, no? Other participants. About the other participants. I don't like the thing he's doing with his face. His mouth is bothering me. Didn't expect much from an occult tour, but what a bunch of losers. I was hoping we might get some celebs, but only one who shows his Yamada gas mask. Have you figured out the 4-digit number? Huh, really doing that quiz thing then? Sheesh, no offense, nope. Just hurry up and solve it for us, yeah? I mean, like, if we're here, like, this is the thing, at this point, if you're, like, told to solve a quiz, I guess, obviously, having other people solve it would be the easier thing to do. But I feel like I would be like, I'm done. This is stupid. I'm not doing this. And just leave. If I was like him specifically. Can I talk to you about if you know anything? The missing people. There we go. Have you heard the rumor that people on this tour went missing? About that, I don't think amateur snooping is gonna dig up much. Do you think people actually went missing? Honestly, don't know. Since we don't know who exactly they're inviting. Oh, right. I was able to interview a former participant, though. Yeah, continue talking. What did you hear from the participant? Yeah, well, their story wasn't quite believable. They mentioned wandering into a different time, or that it felt like another world. It seems they experienced something quite out of the ordinary. How could that be? Anyway, gonna see whether they were telling the truth or not. If anything, I could picture it being the gimmick of the tour. Like, you know, you go on the tour and you end up down, like, the stairs somewhere. And then, like, I don't know, something weird happens. And it's like, oh, I'm in another world. This is truly a crazy experience. Don't forget to buy t-shirts to say that you were here. I should note things about Matsuda-san, too. What did the thing say? Like, Macho-san? Matsuda-san tour materials had a strange drawing on it. He joined this tour, but his interest in the occult is bad, intensely strong, moderately light, utterly non-existent. Yep, he seemed totally disinterested. But if so, why did he decide to show up? Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so this is gonna be like the tour itinerary, I guess. This is, I do like that this is kind of going in a different, interesting, like, way. Like, the first two cases were very similar in how it was handled, but this seems much more different. Pond said to be haunted by the ghost of a man with his head down. The pond is covered with lotus plants, a beautiful sight when in bloom. There are swan boats, but the spot is not recommended for couples. But what does that mean? Can you... Unknown organizer. I mean, I don't know. They're unknown. Not much we can really get from that. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. Kaidan loving lady. Let's take notes about Kimura-san, too. Kimura-san is the only other woman in the group besides Jasmine and me. She loves Kaidan's Japanese ghost... Thank you. I didn't actually know, so... Japanese ghost stories and took a photo related to one. What was in the photo? Director. He kind of looked like director. Ghost that appeared in room 104. Let's just move on. Let's just go with the pond one. Yes, they say you get pulled into the pond if you see the ghost's face. I saw the ghost's trace, well, that should be okay. Did I say friendly occult otaku? Because I don't think he was very friendly. I should note down about Fujiwara-san, too. He talks in a somewhat unique way. He said he loves the occult. A VTuber, let's go. The occult. I should have chosen the VTuber option, I'm sorry. I should have. Yes, he really seems to love the occult. A trusty companion for the tour. We should ask him for advice when we can. I don't think we should. I'm gonna put this out there. I don't think he's gonna have that much information. Web journalist, I didn't read it at all. Need notes on Mr. Gas Mask, too. He really should put the gas mask back on. He was way cooler like that. Mr. Yamada Gas Mask, who showed up wearing his namesake. Seems he's actually famous, but what was his job again? A web journalist. A cosplayer. A professional soldier is wild. He cosplays. A cosplayer known for 100% authentic outfits. 10 out of 10 would photo shoot again. Wait, that clearly wasn't the type of fame he was into. Let me rethink this. An elite soldier who jumps headfirst into gas-filled war zones. No. If he had gas floating around, this tour would be heading to the great beyond. Let me rethink this. He's super famous. Wonder why I don't know him. Better not offend him, or he might get us with his writing. I mean, that would be a... Seeking article fuel. That would be a really mean thing to do. A rather unreliable guide. I should add some notes on our guide. The guide is leading us to the tour while adding to the fun. However, when it comes to the tour's plan, he hasn't even planned anything. Is in full control of every detail. He has no idea. I mean, hasn't even planned anything kind of is the same thing. Has no idea about the details since he's just a hired guide. If participants have gone missing before, what if something happens this time too? Alright, potentially at least 2 more people on the top. I don't know what to expect in regards to that. Probably like a ghost sighting, like the pawn ghost and other things, right? Okay, I think that's fine. So I'm assuming... I don't know what you were like reaching for here. Examine more, I guess. I don't see any 4-digit numbers anywhere. The shadow looked like it was writing something on the sign, but maybe not. My journal updated. I don't really know. The ghost of a man. Database is weird, just with how that actually is set up. Nothing else to observe with you. I don't know if I can talk to anyone else really about anything. Oh, I saw the man's ghost. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, let's just throw that out there. I saw him. The man's ghost could have just been a dude that slouches. Huh, what? Oh, I mean, the man's ghost that you mentioned, who walks around the pond hunched over. What? You saw him? That seems like an overreaction. That seems like specifically this reaction is for when someone gets murdered. Well, kind of saw, but not quite. But you believed me. Thank you, Azami-chan. This means a lot. Heh. Guess we'll talk to you too about the, ghost pond. You might know more about that. I'll let you know whenever I do mine. Nope. Anything from you? Oh, a lot, actually. The missing people. I heard that some people went missing during this tour. That couldn't be. An unfounded accusation. You're also just a hired dude, so the organizer made that much clear. Participants who saw strange sights. Also, I'd imagine anyone that organized an event would like to cover up the fact that people went missing. About previous tours, heard that participants found themselves in otherworldly locations. Have you seen those places yourself? No, I haven't. This is my first time guiding this tour, so I don't know about previous installments. Oh, I see. He also said installments, so gimmicky. I did read it in the organizer's email what to do if we do end up somewhere strange. I'm told to let you know once you found the 4-digit numbers, so good luck finding it. Oh, really? I'll keep trying then. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming it is just 3813. Let's stop and think for a bit. It even mentions the swan boats. We've been told to look for a 4-digit number, but where could it be? I searched around likely areas, but couldn't find anything. So I don't know, the rope tie thing is kind of a weird thing. I guess the fact that 13 is just off in the distance means that was accidentally untethered. What should I do? Would they leave me behind unless I find it? No one else is finding it, unless if Gas Mask isn't lying. You seem distressed, Mr. Azami. Even if you've searched the location, there's a possibility your searches were insufficient. Hypothesizing on where you should be searching might help you revisit such possibilities. Makes sense. The traces I saw in the numerous swan boats in the pond. What are we missing there? Maybe it's written on the swan boat buttocks. I mean, I guess I can't say that it's 3, 8, 13, so there might be more to it. Maybe it's written on the swan boat, the back of the swan boat, number 13. Nope. Maybe it's written on the back of the swan boat, number 13. Really? Shadow near the sign seemed to be writing something somewhere high up, so it's on the head maybe. Also thinking about the rope that was tied to the sign. Remember, each of the swan boats had something noteworthy. Yes, they were different. Took notes for each, so could check again in my journal? Let me rethink this. The head, probably. I don't remember what was noteworthy about them besides. I guess the head would be, like, higher up. Not swan boat. Back. Where was it? Head. Give me head. Whatever. Like, the gist of it was it's on that boat. Maybe it's written on the head of the swan boat number 13? Yes, that must be it. That swan boat used to be near the shadow. The organizer wrote the numbers on it. Then the boat floated over to where it is now. I should go recheck swan boat number 13. I, like, legit don't remember what we observed about them. This one was, like, rusty. I don't know what was with this one. Alright, she just... I don't know. Do we have it in the notes? I guess it would have been... maybe this part? No, that didn't have anything there. I don't know where the note would be. Swan boat note? Over here. You can see the shadow organizer. Look at that little emoji. Oldest, does this have anything to do with solving mystery? Something suspicious about how old it is. Is this gonna be like just a little bit more complicated to find the actual like order of the numbers? More people call themselves Kanoko than I thought. Not tied with rope, did it come off? I don't know if we even noted that part or if I just like, obviously it's far off. Let's look at this stupid head. Check the head. I hate this tour. If I'm guessing correctly, the numbers should be on the boat's head. 1290? Aha, there it is. Why is it reflected? It's not reflected. Why do I think it's reflected? Am I stupid? I might be. 0921. That's 4 digits. This must be it. I should go tell our guy now. I'm too busy thinking about mirrors. I just want to put this out there, gas mask. I did not see you look at the head of... how? Okay. I'm sorry. Like, I was gonna talk shit to gas mask, but it's just on the head of the swan. Like, just look at it, and it's like, yep, that's it. This tour sucks. I want my money back. The mystery for the spot to find a 4-digit number. The 4-digit number is 0921, right? Didn't he also say he doesn't know? Well done, that's the number. I thought he said as for what the number means, he doesn't know what it means. We'll know that at the next location, I believe, maybe, perhaps. We need to wait until the time limit for everyone else's answers. There's a time limit? They all have to answer themselves? So kindly bear with us for a while longer. I guess that's why Gas Mask didn't say that he solved it. How could one escape? What? Oh, the, getting out of the other dimension. Now that we've found the number, please tell us what to do if we find ourselves somewhere strange. I did promise you that. With no further ado, go back the way you came without deviating. That is all. Yeah, so the stairs. Isn't that kind of obvious? Well, that's the only thing I've been told, so... That's that then, I guess. Making a mental note just in case. How to escape from the strange place. I'd imagine part of that deviation thing is going to be, like, it's through a maze of hallways, and if you deviate, you're gonna get, like, lost in hallways or some shit. I don't know. Jasmine, I think we've gathered what we can here. Oh, yeah, Director's gonna call then. Let's step away from everyone for just a bit. Okay. Hey, Mr. Guide! We gotta do things over there. We're waiting for an urgent call. Mind giving us a minute? Of course, please let me know when you're ready. Why did we have to whisper if we were just gonna say we're gonna go take a call? Okay, should be good. Yeah. It's ringing. How's it going? Director San? Nice work on joining the tour. Let's get this identification done quickly. Yes, let's get it done quickly. I think, isn't the stairs usually a high school thing though? Like one of the 7 wonders of a high school ghost? That said, perhaps it's a bit too early this time. Seriously? It's not like anything has happened in like the previous cases. Oh, seriously? Is there even an urban myth that fits this? Not all urban myths leave ample clues or traces, narrowing down the anomaly from a hazy silhouette. You could say that's the essence of our investigations. I would prefer it if we went with the hunchback dude in the pond and it turned out to be like a kappa. I guess. Now, on to the identification. First of all, what's at the center of the investigation? A mysterious tour. It happens only irregularly, is invite only, and the organizer is unknown. Almost a mystery novel of its own. So, Miss Azami, this tour has been held previously. What was the anomalous rumor said to have happened before? Going missing. UFO! Do not call that. Like I say, every time I forget. It's like unidentified phenomenon. Like a oomph was what I was going with. Participant went missing. The rumors say the participants are going missing during the tour. Great! Precisely. Though the rumors have neither been denied or confirmed. They have been denied. The tour guide's like, no, it doesn't happen. That's denial. There are rumors that participants go missing while on this tour. God, I always forget the towers come out. Moving on. Previous participants on the tour who made it back seem to have left intriguing comments. So, Mrs. Azami, what was it those participants saw during the tour? Another world! An unidentified object glowing orange. That's very specific. Large aquatic creature with a long neck. Someplace out of this world. They said they saw someplace out of this world. Excellent. I wonder how this is gonna like correlate with the hunchback dude, if that even is gonna come back up. Yes, indeed. They wandered into some place out of this world and made it back. My final question. It is said that, should you wander into some place out of this world, there's one thing you can do to escape. So, Mrs. Azami, what was this method? An approach that would allow you to make it back here? Go back the way you came. Head north, drop a candy trail, and follow it back. Yeah. Go north. Go north is the answer. Go back the way you came. That's what our guide was told by the organizer. Brilliant. There are many ways to escape should you wander into someplace out of this world. Yet for this case, to avoid going missing, you'll want to go back the way you came. Now, they didn't mention stairs specifically yet, did they? The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be... He's thinking about it. Identification. Oh, okay, broad. Netherworld. So, basically just anything that takes us to another dimension. Like that, is it a Korean game? The, elevator one? The elevator game? The Netherworld? Hell, the underworld, the Fey world, places other than this world. Or other dimensions, worlds in past or future timelines. A collective notion for such anomalous spaces. The netherworld sounds scary, but can it even be called an urban myth? Rumors of an otherworldly place, and talk of getting caught in it and going missing. Those would constitute a full-fledged urban myth. I see, I think. Decisive for the identification was the advice to go back the way you came, should you find yourself there. Though that might seem obvious. For the netherworld, known as an urban myth, going back the way you came has a special meaning, as well as being the only viable method of escape. This seemingly obvious way out. The organizer mentioning it this clearly means that this tour involves the netherworld. It makes sense to suppose so. Great! This investigation's goal is to assess a full picture of the tour, and to determine the organizer's goal. If anything happens, go back the way you came. Please keep that in mind as you continue your investigation. At some point, he's gonna mention that we have to retrace our steps, but in a more to solve the case sense and not actually magic-wise. Yes, I will. I'm curious as to how, again, obviously we're going to have a real-world application of this, but I'm curious as to how we're gonna actually enter the netherworld, how that's gonna look. Netherworld, eh? Be careful? Cool. But how exactly? I'll try to be careful too. Yeah, cool. How? Did you not hear? We know how. Everyone will be moving on to the next location. It should be a 10-minute walk or so, but should you get lost, this tour being what it is, we might find ourselves going back the way we came. Please make sure to follow me there. Is there never a netherworld thing and we just have to go back the way we came because we might, lose track of the tour? Back the way we came? For the clowns who wander off from the group? Don't even think about slowing us down. Well, off we go then. So did everyone solve it, or did it not matter if you solved it or not? Yes. Esteemed participants, this is the second location of our Oeno Occult and Dark Mystery Tour. Okay. I think I know this place. Matsudo killed someone, and this is all just to get back at him. Checking my notes. Yes, your attention, please. 7 years ago, this spot was the stage for a murder case. That's the guy from the picture. And look, he's got a little camera. Flowers and a photo of the victim. No. Person in this frame. He's a ghost in my photo. Huh? He has kind eyes. Huh? Photo? What? May I continue? We'll be taking a short break and seeing the sights here. And we'll also have a simple quiz related to the incident. Wow, so fun! Huh? A quiz? What was the number? 0921. I would assume we have to actually remember that. Is that a time? 9 o'clock? 9:21? It's not a year, obviously. Huh? A quiz? Happy quizzing here on this murder scene. It was unsolved, yeah? Thought that occult egghead whoever did it or something. Nonsense, everyone knows Dr. Kisaragi was innocent. Fujiwara-san. That was a false charge, no question about it. Why the sudden outburst? He was your father. I don't know, you know him. Kisaragi rings a bell. Where did I hear that name again? I don't remember. Wrote the book? The occult book, maybe? So he was a ghost after all. Haha, the plot thickens. For now, let's take a short break. After that, we'll start with an overview of the premises. Weird vibes. I agree. Why are they acting like this? Also, we haven't seen anything netherworld-like so far. Guess we're not at the entrance yet. Don't know. I think we're fine, though. We're here to scope out the tour and what the organizer's up to. You're right. If nothing happens, then nothing scary comes for us. Main concern now is the others acting all strange. About the murder that happened here 7 years ago, was it? They're all acting kind of awkward after hearing that. Let's look around on socials during this break. This is how we're gonna do the actual breakup of things. Great idea! So, okay, my immediate thing is this is gonna be like a, I was gonna say I know what you did last summer, but it's not exactly it. But basically, I think Murata killed a man. Someone here is going like a revenge angle or like a, hey, why don't you remember this shit? And I also would explain why Murata might be like, I don't care about occult stuff, but I wanted to take this tour. In case, like, I don't know, looking for evidence or something, that something might have happened. The picture, the girl that has the picture of the guy, that was not like a ghost picture. It was kind of a little like dour and sad. I think he was her brother. And, you know, outside of that, I don't know. The tour could have been faked. Would it be? I'm really trying to pin this down like super hard right now. She organized it, and I think Fujawa, I'm not great with names when I do know what they look like. The occult guy clearly has something about this because of the other occult guy that got accused. So maybe these people were at least some way involved, but it wasn't clear how. And she's trying to like maybe use this to do something. Anyways, big theory crafting where we barely know anything about this case. I want to point out too, that whole Bloody Mary case, we basically had no information about anything that was important until like the last day. So none of this could matter. I'm just talking nonsense. It's fun sometimes to talk nonsense. Great idea!